We are back with our lessons, and this time we are going to look at how to construct triangles. We learned how to construct lines, we learned how to construct angles, we learned how to bisect angles, and now we are moving forward. In this lesson, we are going to learn or to remind ourselves, if we did it in primary 6, how to construct a triangle when all its sides have been given. Constructing a triangle when all its sides have been given. A triangle has 3 sides. And to take you to this example that we have here, I want us to read together so that whatever step I take here, you also note it down. So we are reading, construct a triangle ABC, in which AB, when I have that bar there, it means line segment AB is 5 centimeters, line segment BC is 6 centimeters, and line segment AC is 7 centimeters. So the 3 measurements here make the 3 sides of the triangle. Now, for a smart child and for you to get very correct work, start by making a small summary. Start by making a summary here. So in your summary, you are explaining to yourself. You are going to write down, construct a triangle ABC. So the name of a triangle that we want to construct, this is a symbol for triangle, is ABC. You are now understanding the question. Now, this is the name of your triangle. But one of its lines called line AB, line segment AB, is 5 centimeters. Line segment BC is 6 centimeters. And line segment AC is 7 centimeters. All the sides have been given. So after making that beautiful summary, you now come to the next step. We are together. You are having your pencil, your pen, but for this summary, you can use ink to write this. But now we are going to try to do something else here after our summary, and that is to sketch out, to draw a sketch diagram. A sketch diagram. So this one we draw it without making any measurements, without having any measurements. So we are going to draw our sketch like that. Now, point to note, if all the sides have been given, you are at liberty to start with any side being your base. You can choose to start with AB to be your base, or you can say, let me start with BC to be my base, or you can start with the side AC. You make your choice. But for me here, and to be orderly, I will begin with the AC because it is the longest side here. And according to my sketch, I've made my baseline to be longer than the other 2. So we are calling this A and that point C. This is 7 centimeters, meaning that now the point remaining up here is B. So all the vertices have been named. Now, come ask yourself, what is the length of AC, so that you write the correct length, so that you don't confuse where AB is supposed to be, you write AC. So AC according to our summary, which we got from the sketch, from the information that was given, is 5 centimeters. So right there, 5 centimeters. Is it 5 centimeters? AB, from A to B is 5 centimeters. That is right. Then the other line is BC. BC is 6 centimeters. Now, this being a sketch, much as we are calling it a sketch, don't make it very rough, because it earns you a mark. So whenever a sketch has all the information needed, it earns you what we call S1 mark. So you can see how free marks flow in geometry. So after we have made our sketch, now everything is okay. We now go to the accurate diagram. Our next step will be accurate construction or accurate figure. If we read very well, if you summarize the viewer information very well and you are really very sure that this sketch is correct, you don't need again to go back and read here. We simply get the information from the sketch and come up with our accurate construction. So in our accurate construction, the steps that we have to follow are: start by drawing the baseline. I repeat, start by constructing the baseline. So you leave space up and come down here. Because my triangle is going up, draw a starting line. I have not made any measurements on that line. So after drawing my starting line, take a measurement of 7 centimeters now on your ruler. 7 centimeters. Now, for my case, 7 centimeters is going to be very small. So what I'm going to do, I'll take 14. Let me use this other ruler. I'll take like 14. I'll multiply by 2. So that I take 14 from 0. When taking measurements, ensure that your starting point is at 0. Then you stretch to 7. You stretch to 7 centimeters. For me, I'm making it 14 so that you people there can see clearly the figure that we are going to construct. So this radius is 7 centimeters. Then mark a starting point. So from this point, which is our A, mark point B, 7 centimeters from A. So this is point B. And indicate that that is 7 centimeters. I think somebody has done that. If you are working with me, you are not going to forget. So step 2, go back to the ruler so that we take a measurement of 5 centimeters. So we go back to our ruler, take a measurement of 5 centimeters. Since I multiplied the 7 by 2 to get 14, I will also multiply 5 by 2 so that my 5 will be 10. But for you, please don't take 10 because the question says 5 centimeters. So this is 5 centimeters. Put down your ruler. Center, because the distance of 5 centimeters is from A. So please center your compass at A and describe an arc above the line. Just that. Don't draw any line joining, but now this means that from this distance to any part on this arc is 5 centimeters. So we now move to the next step. We have not yet got point B. Next step, we again go back to the ruler. So if the sides are 3, we are going to measure on the ruler 3 times. If all the sides are given, we are measuring 3 times. This is 6 centimeters from B. Sorry, this one was point C. Sorry about that. So from C to B. So I'm measuring from my 0, which is 6 centimeters. I will also multiply it by 2 and make 12. Now I have 12 centimeters, which is representing my 6 centimeters. I hope I'm not very fast. So you place the compass at C, geometrically we say we center at C, and you draw another arc to cut the other arc. So you draw that arc. Now the work of the compass is done. You can clap yourselves if you have done that. Now the meeting point of these 2 arcs is our point B. And after having the points, all the points, then we now join, carefully join. Join. Join A to B, then also B to C. B to C. Joining, don't leave it at that. Go ahead to write what is the length BC according to our sketch, and according to this information, it is 6 centimeters. Indicate it. What is the length AB? According to our sketch, it is 5. Even according to this information, it is 5 centimeters. Indicate it. That has been so easy, constructing a triangle when all its sides are given. Now, the other question that the examiner may ask after that is measure. Measure. For example, they may ask us in question B, from your diagram here, measure. They like very much to ask measure angle. That is the symbol for angle. BAC. Now, BAC, an angle is formed using 3 letters. It's named using 3 letters. And the letter in the middle tells you the vertex where that angle is found. The letter that is found in the middle is the one that shows you the vertex where that angle is found. A vertex is a point like now there. Those are vertices. So the angle BAC is formed by 2 lines. We said an angle is this gap between 2 lines. Angle BAC is formed by lines BA, let me write it here, BA, that's one of the lines that form that angle, BA, and the other line is AC, and line AC. So that angle is, this angle BAC is formed by lines BA and AC. So if we are to measure that angle, you'll use your protractor. We learned how to measure angles in P4. Use your protractor. Center the protractor. The center of the protractor is that. Center the protractor at A. There. And let the baseline of the protractor, the baseline of the protractor is that line that runs from the 0 on one end to 1/8 on the other end, or 0 on this end, the 1/8 on the other end. There's on your protractor, you'll see that black line. Because your protractor is transparent, you can see through. So center the protractor at that point, and that line should sit on top of this other baseline. So the center of the protractor at A, and then my baseline of the protractor sits on top of that line. And since the angle we are measuring is that side, you begin counting from 0. Look at the 0 which is on that, the 0 of the protractor which is sitting on that line. Then you follow that, 0, 10, 20, until we reach this line, 40, 50, according to mine, it is not 60, it is less than 60, so it is 50, 58. 58. So my angle BAC is 58. But according to you, maybe your protractor has given you 60 or 59. Yeah, that is okay. Mine is this because maybe the thickness of the line. That's why I encourage you to use a sharp pencil to do the constructions. I will repeat, just for emphasis, that when we are constructing a triangle, or when all sides are given, please make a small summary of the information that has been given. This summary will help you not to go wrong. After making your summary, draw the sketch following this summary. And after drawing your sketch, please take the rightful measurements. Remember, these two lines were drawn after getting the arc. We first of all drew that arc. That was 1 after measuring. Then we went and measured 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. And then came back and made another arc before joining. So where the two arcs meet, that is where point B is supposed to be. And finally, please indicate. If you simply draw and you have not indicated, then you have wasted a lot of your time. You are not going to get any mark. And yet the figure is accurate. So indicate, because the one marking will have to look at that, will measure to prove or confirm that that is 6 centimeters, that is 7 centimeters, and that is 5 centimeters. Thank you very much for attending to this lesson. Geometry is very easy.